Together eventually. Good evening indeed. My name is Robert Temple. I'm going to be your hypnotist for tonight. Come on, ladies. I might not be Robbie Williams, but use your imagination. So my name is Robert Temple. I'm going to be your hypnotist for tonight. Yes. Now then, as you probably gathered by now, tonight's show is all about audience participation. Without audience participation, then tonight is going to be the shortest show that you will never ever see. But with just a little bit of audience participation, then tonight will turn into a hilarious demonstration of people under the influence of hypnosis and the power of the mind. It's getting closer to pantomime with every fucking second, isn't it? Don't worry, we're going to have a hell of a show. Hands up anyone who's seen me live on stage before last time I was here. Fan club, lovely, hands down. Hands for all the people who've never seen me before. Most of you, perfect. I'm going to do the same fucking shit I did last time. Hands down. Hands for all the people who couldn't really give a shit. Most of you, excellent. Hands for all the people who don't like putting their hands up. Caught you out then, haven't I? You put your hands up, put your hands down, that's fair enough. Now tonight we're going to be looking for some volunteers to come up and fill these chairs up here on stage, to be hypnotised, to be the stars of tonight's show. Now just to have interest, has anyone here been hypnotised before? Hand in the air. That's more like it. You have? You told me that last time, but you still didn't volunteer, did you? Anybody who thinks it's bullshit? Most of you, fantastic. Hands down. I'm here to prove you wrong tonight, that's what that's all about. Scott doesn't believe it's bullshit, but he's still here. He might have buggered off because he was too scared. Now, people think that when you're hypnotised, you can go off into a dark, deep part of the mind that you'll have no idea what's going on around you, but that's just not how it works. You see, when you're hypnotised, you'll be able to hear every single word that I say. You'll be able to hear every single noise that goes on around you. You'll know what you're doing all of the time. You just won't give a shit and you won't be able to stop yourself from doing the things that I tell you to do. But don't worry, during tonight's show, nobody will be made to remove any articles of clothing. Oh, you're all going to go home now, aren't you? Nobody will be made to eat raw onions thinking they're apples or anything like that. It's a completely family-friendly-ish show. In fact, I won't more or less make you do anything you wouldn't want your mother to see you doing. I'll make that promise to you now. Now you might be wondering what sort of people make good hypnotic subjects. Well, look at the person to the left of you. If there is one, look at the person to your immediate left. Now look at the person to your immediate right. Then look at the person behind you. And then look at the person in front of you. Ugly bastards, some of them, aren't they? But you see, these are the sort of people I might want to volunteer for my show tonight. People who have a good imagination. People who find themselves getting lost when they're reading books or watching films. You couldn't read if you tried some. And anyone who has like singing karaoke, they like to make twats out themselves. Anyone who's been hypnotised before would make a fantastic hypnotic subject, but more importantly than that, anyone who really wants to give it a go and be the star of tonight's show. If you come up here thinking that twat with a homosexual hair can't hypnotise me, then you're quite right. You'll win every single time and I will not be able to do it. Because you'll fight it when you come up here on stage, and that's not what I need. I need people who are going to come up here with an open mind, the idea of letting themselves go, having a laugh and having a bit of fun. The microphone doesn't stop cutting out. No, the new battery's out of the packet. Never mind. Now, you might be wondering what sort of people I cannot hypnotise. Well, there are 5. First of all, anybody who is pregnant. Anybody who's asthmatic, epileptic, schizophrenic, or has any other form of physical or mental disorder, please stay where you are. If anyone isn't pregnant, would like to be, come and see me after the show and I'll see what I can do for you. Next. Yeah, but she's not here. More importantly, as I said, anyone who does not want to be hypnotised, anyone under the age of 18, now there's no law against it, I just fucking cannot stand kids. Alright? No, I'm joking. It's actually legal to hypnotise under the age of 18, you should be here anyway so you can leave. But most importantly, anyone who doesn't want to be hypnotised and does not want to be the star of tonight's show. We'll sort this microphone out by the end of it, don't worry. Now that means we're about ready to get our volunteers up here on stage. We need some people to come up here and be the stars of tonight's show. So if you would like to be the one that everybody's talking about for months and years to come, if you'd like to be the star of the show, make you up here on stage. Come and have us in our chairs. Let's get some volunteers, guys. Have a seat for me, sir. He bought my weight loss CD last year, but he played it backwards.
Thomas, you chicken shit, where are you? Oh, he's here!
How many have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 volunteers so far. If you do want to take part, it is not too late. Just stand yourselves behind these chairs up here. Don't stand yourselves behind the chairs if you still want to volunteer. I think it's working there. Hurrah! I'd love to chat. I'm in the middle of a show. Sit down for me, love. You're shitting yourself, aren't you? He's done it before. He wouldn't have done it again if it wasn't safe. Alright, let her go, let her go. There's no point in trying to force her to do it. She'll realise she wants to sleep with me in a minute. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Everybody always does. 5 people so far. I mean in a purely hypnotic sense of the word, obviously. That's alright, we haven't started to that part of the show yet, so we'll leave those there for a minute. It's going to be a fucking long night tonight, isn't it? Alright. If you're wondering about this guy with a camera, this is my friend Jonathan. We're filming a training DVD for Hypnotists tonight. That's why he's there. So if you do not want to appear on a training DVD for Hypnotists, go and sit yourselves down. Also, video clips might appear on the internet, on DVDs that I sell. You never know. Alright then, we've got enough people to start, but if you would like to be the star of tonight's show, you have exactly 10 seconds to make you appear on stage from now. 10.
Rob,
9.
There's one missing.
Who?
Simon.
8.
Come on! Get up!
If you're sat next to someone you want them to volunteer, I'll tell their names, see if you can get them up here for this. Cheers, dude.
Come on, Simon. Sit on his knee, don't worry about it, you chicken.
Alright, son, come and stand behind these chairs, I'll get to you in just a second. No bother. As I said, nobody clinically insane, so if you can stay where you are in the audience for now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have got our volunteers up here on stage to be hypnotised. Give them a round of applause. As you can see, it takes a tremendous amount of courage to come on stage with a hypnotist, and these people have all done exactly that. So, alright, now if you can push yourself a little bit further back to the windowsill for me, make yourself nice and comfortable, that'll become your chair for the next few minutes. Everyone on stage, if you can listen to me, just look straight at me. Everyone in the audience, if you can do me this pleasure and just stay as quiet as you possibly can. These people have volunteered up here on stage to entertain you tonight, so I need you to give them the respect that they deserve by staying as quiet as you possibly can. That will allow me to hypnotise them as quickly as possible without you making too much racket. At the same time, if you guys on stage, please don't talk to each other. If you talk to each other, it means you're not concentrating. What's even worse, you're going to put the other people off, and they do want to give this a go. So listen to my voice, let go of each other for now, love. Oh, the Cossack's knocking chops, isn't it lovely? Alright, put your feet flat on the floor for me, but keep them shut, there's a bit of a draft. Good, we're all ready to start. What I want you all to do for me is just sit there, just pick a spot on the ceiling and stare straight at it. Pick a spot on the ceiling, stare straight at it. That's good. Now, before we can get you... Nice tits, by the way, though. Now, before we get you all nice and relaxed, nice and hypnotised, we have to do a little test. Now, this test, don't worry about it, you can't pass, you can't fail. It's just going to show me and the wonderful people all over the audience how imaginative you are. You see, the more imaginative you are, the more creative you are, and the more creative you are, the better hypnotic subject you're going to make for me on stage tonight. Now, this is how it works. I want you all to look at me for a second. I want you, in just a moment, when I count to 3, to put your hands in front of you with your left hand palm up and your right hand palm down like this. Not yet, when I count to 3. Hope you're not that premature with everything you do. Now then, here we go. We're about ready to start. Everyone pick a spot on the ceiling for me now. Stare straight at it. That's wonderful. Everyone on stage, you keep staring at that spot. Take a nice deep breath in. And let that deep breath out. Take another nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a sec and then let it out through your mouth. Keep breathing in deeply and regularly. As I said to the people in the audience, if you want to see a show tonight, stay as quiet as you possibly can. If you want to fuck it up, I can still get paid and go home, so I don't worry too much about it. Stay as quiet as you possibly can. Everyone take another nice deep breath in. Hold it for just a sec and then let it out through your mouth. And as you do this, please just take every single word that I say very, very seriously. Good. As I count to 3, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands there in front of you with your left hand palm up, your right hand palm down. Wonderful. Stick your arms out as far in front of you as you possibly can. And close your eyes. You're talking to your mates on, I know. Just keep your eyes tightly closed for me. Close your eyes down tight for me now. As you sit there now with your eyes tightly closed and your hands out in front of you, just listen to every single word that I say. From this moment forth, everything you hear just allows you to relax. In just a second. Eyes tightly closed. In just a second, I'd like you to imagine, when I touch you on the palm of the hand, I'd like you to imagine that I'm going to place a very heavy pile of leather-bound library books onto the palm of your left hand. A very heavy pile of leather-bound library books onto the palm of your left hand. As that hand becomes heavier and heavier, with every second that passes by, every noise you hear, every word that I say, heavier and heavier. Every second that passes by, those books get heavier and heavier, pushing your left hand down towards your lap, towards the core of the earth. As you imagine for me now that I'm going to tie a helium balloon, a bright red helium-filled balloon, to the middle finger of your right hand. As that helium balloon gets filled with more helium, that helium balloon's going to pull up towards the sky, towards the rainbow, keeping your eyes tightly closed. As that helium balloon pulls higher, the heavy leather-bound library books pull your left hand lower. With every single inch that your hands relax, every second that passes by, you just feel yourself relax. As that hand gets heavier, the left hand, those library books get heavier. That right hand starts to pull and drift towards the sky, towards the rainbow. Your left hand pulling down heavier, your right hand lifting up higher as you just relax. The left hand pulling down heavier and the right hand lifting up higher as you just relax. As that helium balloon gets filled with more and more helium, you can still hear everything that goes on around you, but everything just allows you to drift and sink gently down, deeper. As that helium balloon gets stronger and stronger, pulling that hand up towards the sky, towards the rainbow, as those books get heavier, forcing that hand down towards your lap, towards the very core of the earth. In just a second, if you feel me touch you on the hands, it will not bother you, it will not disturb you, it will not excite you too much. You'll just feel yourself become deeply, totally relaxed as you continue to listen to everything that goes on around you. Whether you hear my voice very loud through the sound system or very quietly just next to you, everything from this moment forth will just allow you to relax. Take another nice deep breath in and relax. To everyone on the stage, so I come round and touch you on the shoulder, just allow yourself to relax. From this moment forth, you can still hear every single word that I say, every single noise that goes on in the atmosphere around you. From this moment forth, nothing bothers you, nothing disturbs you, everything else just allows you to drift and sink gently down deeper. Any noises you do hear, such as my voice, the sound of music, laughter, cheering or applause, once again just allow you to relax. As you sit there in your chair right now, I'd like you to imagine that you're lying in a crystal casket. We're going to relax every single muscle from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, starting right down at your toes. A relaxed muscle is a heavy muscle, so feel that relaxed, heavy sensation moving up through your toes, through your feet, through your ankles, through your legs, right up your very base of your spine. right up your spine into your neck, out through your arms, through your hands, to the very ends of your fingertips. Just feel those muscles relaxing right now. Moving back up your arms, back into your neck, into your face, into the thousands of muscles around your eyes, around your nose, and around your mouth. Allow them to all just drift and relax down right now. In your imagination now, I'd like to see yourself at the top of a spiral crystal staircase. This is a stairway to complete paradise, complete relaxation. I'm going to count you down this staircase now. With each number I count down from 10 down to 1, take one step down deeper into a more fulfilling, relaxing and totally absorbing state of hypnotic relaxation. As on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just relax. For the rest of this evening's show, you'll find that every time I say the word sleep, your eyes will instantly close. Your heavy head will just drift forward or to one side. You'll instantly re-enter this lovely, relaxing state. And for the rest of this evening, every time I say the words eyes open, wakey, wakey, your eyes will pop open. You'll feel full of life, full of vitality. You'll carry out whatever it is I've told you to do to the very best of your ability as a 100% reflex action. Once again, the very second I say the word sleep, your eyes will instantly close. Your heavy head will just drift forward to one side. You'll instantly re-enter this lovely, relaxing state. Only every time you do, you'll find that you go 100 times deeper, more relaxing and enjoyable for you. For now, I'm talking only and solely to the gentleman I'm touching on the shoulder. Everybody else just relax. Talking just to this gentleman here. Eyes open, wakey, wakey, eyes open, wakey, wakey. Hello, sir. Now, we have met before, but we'll pretend we haven't because we met you last time I see you. Your name is? Ross. Ross, lovely. You from the local area? Good. And you've been hypnotised before, I think you said. Can you remember who that was by? Not a clue. Good. Just look straight at my finger, take a nice deep breath in, relax and sleep, relaxing, drifting, sinking gently down deeper. Talking just to the gentleman I'm touching on the shoulder now, talking just to this gentleman right here. Eyes open, eyes open, eyes open. Good morning, sir. What's your name? Simon, lovely Simon. Give me a hand. I'd like you to tip your head back for me. Look at the ceiling above you. Take a nice deep breath in, let that deep breath out. Take another nice deep breath in, and let that deep breath out. Take one more nice deep breath in, just relax and sleep, relax, drift. Now drop your hand down towards your flap, just relax, good. Talking just to the gentleman I'm touching on the shoulder, talking just to this gentleman right here, eyes open, eyes open, eyes open. Good, talking just to this lady right here, eyes open, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Hello madam, what's your name? Sorry? Michaela, tip your head back for me, Michaela. Look at the ceiling above you. Give me your hand. Take a nice deep breath in. Let that deep breath out. Take another nice deep breath in. Let that deep breath out. Take one more nice deep breath in. Relax and sleep. Relax. Talking just to the gentleman I'm touching on the shoulder. You're already awake, aren't you? Give me a hand for a second. So your name is Tom. Lovely. Tip your head back for me, Tom. Look at the ceiling above you. Take a nice deep breath in, let that deep breath out. Take another nice deep breath in, and let it out. Take another nice deep breath in, and okay, just listen to my voice and just allow yourself to relax down deeper. Talking just to this gentleman here, eyes open, wakey, wakey. Have a seat over here for me, please, Simon. That's wonderful. Centre stage, tip your head back, relax, and drift. Hello, sir, what's your name? Stephen, lovely. Tip your head back for me, Stephen. Take a nice deep breath in. That's good. Talking to everyone on stage, I'll just touch you on the shoulder. Keep your eyes tightly closed for now. Just allow yourself to relax and sink and drift gently down deeper. Talking to the folks in the audience, this show is also all about you guys. Because the more noise, the more applause, the more laughter, the more cheering you give these people, the better and funnier your show is going to be. With that in mind, let's test you. Give a round of applause now. Eyes tightly closed, relaxing. Just drift and sink as you relax gently down deeper. That's wonderful. Okay, talking to everyone on the stage, we're going to go on a little journey now, a little journey of the imagination. So what I'd like you to do for me as you lie there right now is to imagine that we're flying up through the sky. We're going to take you on holiday. We're going to take you to your favourite holiday beach destination. It could be Greece, it could be Spain, it could be the south of France, it could be Italy, wherever the hell you want, but it's your favourite holiday beach destination. As you lie there right now on your deck chair, you can feel the sun beating down on your body, so you must keep your eyes tightly closed because you don't want the bright sun to burn your eyes. Eyes tightly closed. Sit right the way back in your deck chair as you listen to this piece of music. It's 90 degrees in the shade. It's getting hotter and hotter. You can feel the sun beating down on your body. Stick your legs out in front of you with a big happy smile on your face because we're going to take you on the single best holiday you've ever had. Lie right the way back in your deck chair. Stick your legs out in front of you. Get ready to enjoy that holiday. Get ready to enjoy that sunshine. As you lie there right now, that's good. Enjoying that sunshine. Feeling it beating down on your body. Beating down on your skin. It's getting hotter and hotter. It's going up 100 degrees, 105, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150 degrees. Hotter and hotter. Eyes tightly closed. That's good. As you lie there now, there's nothing you fancy more than a nice, cool, refreshing drink. So on the count of 3, when the drinks waiter comes round, I want you to pop your hands out in front of you and he'll give you a free, invisible, imaginary drink. He's coming round now. Eyes tightly closed. 1, 2, and 3. Just pop your hand out and you can drink down on your imaginary, invisible drink. Drink down on that imaginary, invisible drink. As soon as you finish it, just pop your hand back out. He'll come and give you another free drink. There's another one for you. Drink it down. Another one for you. Drink it down. Another one for you. Drink it down. There's one there. Drink it down. Keep on drinking that drink down. That's good. Drink it down. Drink that drink down. That's wonderful. Just keep drinking down all those lovely cool drinks. Could be beer, wine, orange juice, lager, whatever the hell you want. That's good. Just stick your hands back out in front of you. I shouldn't swear for the other hypnotists who are going to be learning from this really, shouldn't I? Just keep drinking down on that drink. Drink it down. Drink. Oh, there you go. Drink it down. Drink it down. Drink it down. That was it. Now this time, put both hands out in front of you. They'll come and give you one in each hand. We can put both hands out. Be a greedy bitch. There you go. There's one there. One there. One there. One there. One there. One there. One there, that's good. Drink those drinks down. When you finish them, just throw the glasses away, lie back and enjoy that sunshine. Throw the glasses away, lie back and enjoy the sunshine. That's good. But as you lie there now, you don't want your skin to get sunburned, so with your eyes tightly closed, reach down next to you, pick up your invisible bottle of suntan lotion, eyes tightly closed, pick up your invisible bottle of suntan lotion, pop some of that suntan lotion onto your hands, start to rub it into your bodies, rub it into your arms, rub it into your legs, rub it into your neck, rub it into your chest, rub it all over your body because you don't want to get sunburned. It's getting hotter and hotter, and the hotter it gets, the faster you got to rub it in, the faster you got to rub it in, the hotter it continues to get. Going up 200 degrees, 300 degrees, 400 degrees, rub it in faster and faster and faster, 400 degrees, 500 degrees, 600 degrees, 700 degrees, rub it in faster and faster, 800 degrees, rub it in faster and faster and faster, 900 degrees, rub it in faster and faster, 1000 degrees, you're burning up, you're rubbing it in, that's good. But that suntan lotion starting to attract the flies, flick those flies away. That's it, you got ants in your pants and fleas on your knees. Flick those flies away, they've gone, they've gone. Except for that one annoying mosquito buzzing around you right here. Flick it away, that's good, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Lie back, continue to enjoy that sunshine. As you lie there now though, there's nothing you like more than a nice cool, refreshing, juicy ice cream or ice lolly. So this time on the count of 3, when the drinks waiter comes around, pop your hand out and give you a free, invisible ice cream in your favourite flavour. Here it comes, 1, 2 and 3. Start to suck and lick down on your favourite flavour of ice cream or ice lolly. It could be strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, whatever the hell you want, your favourite flavour. Keep sucking and licking down on your favourite flavour of ice cream. That's good. It's getting so hot now, it's starting to melt, starting to run down the cone. Lick it up off the cone. You don't want to waste any of that gorgeous ice cream. That's good. Lick it up off the cone. That's wonderful. It's starting to drip down your hand and down your arm now. Lick it up off your hand. Lick it up off your arm. You don't want to waste any of that beautiful, beautiful ice cream. That's good. You've got a bit on your nose now. Stick your tongue out. Try and lick it off your nose. Stick your tongue out. Try and lick it off your nose. Haven't got it. Stick it out a bit further. And a bit further. And a bit further. And you've got it. So take a nice deep breath in. Relax. And sleep. Relax. Drift. Sink. Relax. Down deeper. Let's have a lovely round of applause for our volunteers up here on stage tonight. Is that all you can give them? I say give them a nice big round of applause. Lovely stuff. Talking to everyone on stage as you just relax and drift right now. We're going to take you on another journey, but this is a journey back to your house, wherever you happen to live, back to your house, back to your bedroom, back to your bed. This is going to be the single coldest morning you've ever experienced. You must keep your eyes tightly closed because you're desperate to get to sleep as you listen to this piece of music. It's currently minus 70 degrees, it's going to get colder and colder. It's going down now, minus 80, minus 90, minus 100, getting colder and colder. Somebody's left the window open, there's a cold breeze blowing across your body. You're going to start to shiver, you're going to start to shake. Getting colder and colder now. Colder and colder, colder and colder. Feel that breeze blowing across your body when I touch you on the shoulder. Getting colder and colder, shivering more and more, more and more. Going down, minus 150, minus 200, minus 250, minus 300, minus 350, minus 400, colder and colder. The person next to you nicked the quilt, the bastard. Lean over and took the quilt back from the person next to you. Lean and tug and pull hard on that quilt, get it back from the person next to you. Lean and tug hard on that quilt, get it back from the person next to you. You're going to have to pull even harder and harder and harder. Pull harder and harder on that quilt. No, it must be a woman, they're still wrapped up tight. Pull even harder, pull on that quilt, tug it back from the person next to you. No, you can't get it, you'll have to lean right over and snuggle up to the person next to you for dear life and warmth. Lean right up and throw your arms around the person next to you and snuggle up to dear life and warmth. Lean right the way around, snuggle up to the person next to you, that's good. Pull them in tighter and hug them in tighter, and that's good. You're now stuck in that position, you cannot move. Just sleep! Relax, stuck right there, stuck right there. When you wake up in just a second, you wonder what the hell you're doing that close to someone you've probably never met before. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. Hello, that's alright, let's get rid of this music, shall we? Excellent. Let's have a bit of fun. Now then, let me see if I've got everyone's name right. Ross, I remember you, your name, Tom, Simon and Michaela. Get in, I'm shit with names. Alright, here we go, watch very, very carefully. Ross, no, Simon actually, it's lovely to meet you. Have you got a girlfriend by any chance? You haven't, good. Ross, have you got a girlfriend? Have you got a girlfriend, Tom? You haven't, alright, cool. Let's have a little look. Right, fuck it, we'll do this. Ross, lovely to meet you. Look straight at me, take a deep breath in and sleep. Relax, drifting down deeper and deeper to sleep. Talking to this gentleman here, when you wake up in just a second's time, you will find that the number 7 has completely disappeared from your vocabulary. You can no longer say, think or count the number 7. If I ask you to count past 7, you'll skip straight from 6 to 8. If I ask you a question where the answer is 7, you simply cannot tell me. Just nod your head if you understand. That's lovely. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. So, Ross, whereabouts are you from?
Great Harwood.
You've always lived here? Excellent. And you went to school here, presumably, then? What's the education like in Great Harwood? Shit, is it good? Alright. Can you count to 10, though? You can. What I'd like you to do for me, count nice and loud, nice and slow, nice and clear, from 1 to 10. If you do that, everyone here at the cross axis tonight, I'll give you a huge big round of applause, won't you? Yeah! And get you more than that. I said, won't you? Yeah! That's all you got to do. Count from 1 to 10, nice and loud. They'll give you a lovely round of applause. Off you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
1 to 10 all by himself, and he's from Great Harwood. Give him a lovely big round of applause. Look at that. How do you feel that went there? You quite pleased for that? Good. There's a gentleman at the back, he couldn't quite hear you. Could you say it again for me a bit louder this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
1 to 10 twice in a row, all by himself. Look at that. The power of the imagination. Now I'll tell you what, without looking at your hands, how many thumbs and fingers do you think you've got all together? 10, lovely. Pop your hands out in front of you. I'm going to point to them. I want you to count them as I point to them. Are you ready? And keep counting till you run out of fingers. Off we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 fingers. Did you have 11 fingers when you came into the cross axis tonight, Ross? You didn't? Alright then, maybe you should count it. Try counting again. Off we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 fingers. I'll tell you what, we'll just count one hand. Just count this hand this time. Off we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we got 5. Now start at 1 again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 and 5 is? 10. You don't know, do you? 5 and 5 is? 10. That's what happens when cousins marry. Pop your hands back out. 10, 5 and 5 is 10. Off we go. 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 fingers, I'll tell you, don't worry about it. Which one do you think's the 11th finger, by the way? Which one do you think might be the 11th finger? You don't know, that's good. Pop your hands down. Now, have you ever seen that film or read the book or maybe even the pantomime about Snow White? Yeah, now Snow White had a number of little friends. Vertically challenged friends is what I've got to say. Now, I've got to be PC. How many little friends did she have? How many little friends did Snow White have? 7. How many little friends did she have? What's 4 plus 3? What's 5 plus 2? Tell you what, we'll make it easy. What's 5 plus 1?
6.
What's 5 plus 3?
7.
And sleep, relax, drift, sink, relax, sink down deeper. I told you you could do it this early in the show. Relaxing, sink it down deeper, and just sleep, relax. Simon, oh, I've got caught up here. Lovely to meet you there, Simon. Just sleep, relax, drift down deeper, and just sleep, relax, drift, relax, down deeper. That's lovely. Talking to everyone on the stage. I'm going to come round in just a second and touch you on the shoulder. When I do, I'd like you to imagine that we're going to go on another journey. This is a journey, though, to London, to the Royal Albert Hall. And when I touch you on the shoulder, you are going to imagine you're sat on stage at the Royal Albert Hall. You're going to pop your hands out in front of you as if you had an invisible piano. Eyes tightly closed. When I touch you on the shoulder, pop your hands out in front of you as if you're going to pop them onto an invisible piano. Eyes tightly closed. Pop your hands out as if you had an invisible piano. Now on the count of 3, you'll allow your fingers to gently tinkle away at the keys and you'll become the world's greatest... I fucking hate having a wire. You're going to become the world's greatest pianist there ever was. Eyes tightly closed so the bright stage lights don't burn your eyes. On 1, 2, and 3. Very gently at first and then getting more and more enthusiastic as you go through that piece of music. Allow your fingers to gently tinkle away at those keys, becoming the world's greatest pianist live here at the Royal Albert Hall in London. That's wonderful. Just keep on playing those pianos, the world's greatest pianists. Playing those pianos, getting better and better, more and more enthusiastic with a great big cocky smile on your face because you're the world's greatest pianist. As I talk to you now, those pianos are going to slowly start to get smaller and smaller. Your hands be drawn in together, start to sink down towards your lap, towards the floor, getting smaller and smaller. Now, getting smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller, teenier and teenier, tinier and tinier, becoming the world's smallest, teeniest, tiniest little pianos. Smaller and smaller now, smaller and smaller now. Hands being drawn in together, leaning right the way forward if you have already as those pianos get smaller and smaller and smaller, slinking down smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller. Now it's not a problem, you are the world's greatest pianists. Just keep on playing your pianos right down there. Look, getting smaller and smaller now, smaller and smaller now. As I pick some bins up. As I talk to you now, getting taller and taller now, taller and taller now, wider and wider. You will not need to stand up, but your hands will be lifted way up above your head towards the sky, towards the rainbow. Higher and higher now, taller and taller, becoming the world's tallest, biggest, hugest, grandest pianos, getting higher and higher now, higher and higher now, taller and taller now, taller and taller. That's wonderful. Slowly sinking back to being normal-sized pianos again now, and slowly sinking back to being normal-sized pianos again now. That's wonderful. This time we're going to really show off. So on the count of 3, I want you to stop playing that piano with your hands. I want you to tip your head forward and try and play it with your nose instead. Eyes tightly closed. 1, 2, and 3. Tip your head forward and play that piano with your nose instead of your hands. Big cocky smile on your face. You're the only pianist in the world who can play the piano with their noses. That's wonderful. Excellent. This time on the count of 3, try your ears. 1, 2, eyes tightly closed, and 3. Tip your head on one side. Play those pianos with your ears. Oh yeah, the world's greatest pianists. That's wonderful. Pianists have invented the word pianist. That's good. Keep on playing your pianos. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This time try your elbows. 1, 2, 3. Get those elbows up. Let's have a knees up. Start playing those pianos with your elbows. The world's greatest pianist live here at the Royal Albert Hall in London. I think you better lift his elbows. Look, getting smaller and smaller once you play the piano with your elbows. Leaning forward, getting smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. When I click my fingers, you can have your hands back. Play those pianos with your hands again. Now, that's wonderful. Now every time I shout out a body part, just play the piano with that body part. Try your noses. And your ears. And your elbows. And your hands. And your noses. Ears. Elbows. As you finish that piece of music, take a nice deep breath in. Relax. And Sleep. Relax, relax. Sleep. Let's have a lovely round of applause for our volunteers, the fantastic powers of imagination. Right, let's make this a little bit easier. Talking to this gentleman here, rise up and wakey wakey. This gentleman here, rise up and wakey wakey. Could you two guys stand up in front of your chairs for me? This lady here, rise up and wakey wakey, rise and shine. Jump yourself up in front of your chair for me. Tom, I'm going to just move your chair in a little bit. I'm going to move your chair in a little bit there. That's good. And if you have a seat back there for me, please, Tom. Ross, I'm going to move your chair in as well. Have a seat there for me. Lovely, and just sleep, relax down deeper, and just sleep, relax, and just always go. Have a seat for me, please. Sleep, relax, sinking, drifting, gently relaxing down deeper. When you wake up, you will not have a headache, you will not sue the hypnotist. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine to sleep. I'm only joking. Sleep. Good. Talking to everyone on stage, we're going to take you on another journey now. This is a journey, though, to the cinema of the imagination. Now, the idea of that is very simple indeed. As long as you keep your eyes tightly closed, your backside's glued to the chair, and the chair's bolted to the floor, you can see the cinema screen in your imagination. So, eyes tightly closed, sit yourself up nice and straight. Eyes tightly closed, sit yourself up nice and straight. Feel the comfortable velvet red seat underneath you. You can see a few people dotted here and there around the cinema. Now we're going to show you 4 different films today. Now the first film you're going to see is going to be the single funniest film you have ever seen. And when you hear it come onto the screen, you're going to start to laugh, you're going to start to giggle. Before very long, you'll be rolling around all over the place as it gets funnier and funnier. Eyes tightly closed, it's coming onto the screen on 1. It's going to be the single funniest film you've ever seen in your entire life. It's coming onto the screen on 1, 2, and 3. There it is, it's the funniest film you've ever seen. Every time I touch you on the head, it gets funnier and funnier. Funnier and funnier now, funnier and funnier now, the single funniest film you've ever seen. Laugh it out more and more, louder and louder. Funnier and funnier now, funnier and funnier now, louder and louder now. Funnier and funnier now, louder and louder, louder and louder, louder and louder. It's got all your favourite comedy characters in this film. Gets funnier and funnier right now. In a few seconds, the very fat lady's going to come and sit in front of you, and she has a very tall hat on. So on the count to 3, reach forward and knock that woman's hat off. It gets 5 times funnier. She's coming in, she's sitting down in front of you now. 1, 2, and 3. Reach forward and knock that woman's hat off, and the film gets 5 times funnier. Laugh now more and more, louder and louder now, louder and louder now. If I touch you on the shoulder, you'll laugh out louder than ever before into the microphone. Outside the microphone. That's good, that film's coming to an end now. Sit back, relax, sit back and relax. That's good. Just allow your eyes to remain closed as you sit there right now. You see, that wasn't really the film I brought you here to see. The film I brought you here to see is very different indeed. It won't make you laugh, it won't make you smile. You see, this is the single saddest film, and it's starting right. Eyes closed now. Yes, you see, this is going to be the single saddest film you've ever seen. And you don't like sad films. In just a second, you'll feel your face start to wrinkle up. You might even shed just the tiniest little tear as it gets sadder and sadder. Sadder and sadder now. The single saddest film you've ever seen in your entire life. The single saddest film that's ever been made. It gets sadder and sadder right now. Sadder and sadder now. You can take photos, by the way, guys, now. Sadder and sadder now, sadder and sadder now. Feeling your face start to wrinkle up. It's the single saddest film you've ever seen in your entire life, and it gets sadder and sadder now. There's a character coming onto the screen. Who is it? Oh my God, Bambi's in this film. And Bambi's trapped in the middle of a huge forest. And the forest's on fire. There's no way Bambi's gonna make it out alive. It's such a sad film. And it gets sadder and sadder now, sadder and sadder now. And Lassie's in this film. And Lassie has 4 broken legs. And the farmer's got a shotgun. No, he's gonna shoot Lassie. Such a sad film. It's sadder and sadder now, sadder and sadder now. And E.T.'s in this film. And E.T.'s lying there on the operating table. And the doctor's got a meat cleaver. There's no way E.T.'s gonna phone home, there's no way he's gonna make it home. Sadder and sadder now, sadder and sadder now. If I touch you on the shoulder, you'll whimper out louder than ever before into the microphone. I won't turn it off this time. That's good, but that film's come to an end now. It's alright, the fire brigade have arrived, they've put that fire out, Bambi's gonna be okay. The vet's arrived, he's put a cast on each of Lassie's legs, Lassie's gonna be alright as well. E.T.'s just been given a new mobile phone for Christmas, he can phone home. He is going home. But you see, that wasn't really the film I brought you here to see either. No. The film I brought you here to see is very different indeed. Eyes tightly closed, sit yourself up straight in your chair. You see, the next film is starting right now. And you see, this is going to be the single scariest film you've ever seen. And you don't like scary movies. And this film is scarier than Scream. It's eerier than The Exorcist. And you are going to start to shiver and shake. As it gets scarier and scarier now. As a dark, mysterious shadow passes across the very centre of the screen and it sends an unearthly shiver down the very centre of your spine! As it gets scarier and scarier now. You see, this dark, mysterious shadow belongs to a dark, mysterious creature known only as the Bogeyman. You don't know if the Bogeyman's gonna come and get you. But don't worry, you see, the Bogeyman is inside the cinema screen, you are in the screen room. But oh no! He smashed his way through the screen. He's somewhere in the seats around you. With a large, gleaming, shivering, shining axe. But don't worry, you see, the Bogeyman will only come to get the people who I touch on the shoulder. If I don't touch you on the shoulder, you'll be alright. If I do, you'll yelp with fright. And sleep, just relax. You know the Bogeyman isn't going to come and get you, you know you're safe, you know you're absolutely fine. But with your eyes tightly closed, sit yourself up nice and straight in your seat, eyes tightly closed. You see, there's one final film that we want you to see. But you see, this film is very different indeed. The film you're about to watch is in a brand new form of multimedia known only as Feel-O-Vision. Now, the way Feel-O-Vision works is very, very simple indeed. As long as you keep your eyes tightly closed, your backside's glued firmly to your chairs and your chair's bolted to the floor, you can reach out in front of you with your eyes closed and interact with anything you think you can see on the screen in front of you, and I mean anything. You are the only person allowed to watch this film. Everybody else is getting up and leaving the screen room now. There is no CCTV and nobody can see what the hell you're going to do. The projectionist is going to start the film, then he's going to go home as well. This Feel-O-Vision film is starting just for you right now. Oh my god, what is it? Oh my god, it can't be, can it? Oh my god, it is! It's a pornographic movie! This is the world's dirtiest, rudest, bluest pornographic... my kind of bird. The rudest, dirtiest, bluest pornographic film, and it's in Feel-O-Vision, and you're going to really enjoy it. Reach out, you can touch and interact with whatever the hell you want to on that screen as it gets dirtier and dirtier now. Ruder and ruder, bluer and filthier. The single dirtiest, rudest, bluest pornographic film you've ever seen. It's not the single dirtiest porn film that's ever been made, and it gets dirtier and dirtier right now. Ruder and ruder, filthier and filthier. And you can get more and more involved. More and more involved, more and more involved now with every second that passes by. Dirtier and dirtier. Filthier and ruder now, ruder and bluer. Dirtier and ruder, the single dirtiest, rudest, bluest porn film you've ever seen, as you're going to really start to enjoy this film. Dirtier and dirtier now, ruder and ruder, bluer and bluer. Filthier and filthier, bullshit, ruder and ruder, dirtier and dirtier now. The single dirtiest, rudest, bluest pornographic film you've ever seen, it gets ruder and bluer now. That's good. When I click my fingers in front of the microphone, you'll reach out and grab what you most want to grab in the film in front of you. Now! That's what I was aiming for, that's good. Dirtier and dirtier. She's got a breadstick look. Dirtier and filthier, the single rudest, dirtiest porn film you've ever seen. As it gets dirtier and dirtier, it goes in slow motion. And as it goes in slow motion, you can go in slow motion too. But the best bit about this film is the more effort, the more pleasure you put into this film, the more pleasure you will receive in return. Nearly there. Almost. And there you go, just sleep. Relax, relax, relax. Let's have a round of applause for the power of the imagination as you just sleep. Sleep, shit, sleep, relax, down deeper. Sleep, relax, down deeper. That's good. Relaxing every single muscle from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, becoming shit. Every single muscle becoming loose, limp and relaxed right now. Every single muscle from the top of your head to the every single muscle becoming, loose. Must be his first. Limp and relaxed. Oh, thank fuck for that. Let's have a lovely round of applause for the power of the imagination. Relaxing and sinking gently down deeper to sleep. Good. Talking to everyone on stage. When you wake up in just a second, you'll hear a certain sound effect. And when you hear that sound effect, you'll believe the person next to you has just let off the wettest, smelliest, most disgusting fart you've ever heard, smelled, or experienced in your entire life. You'll not become violent, hit them or the hypnotist, but you will shout at them at the top of your voice, tell them what a dirty bastard they are for doing that while you're sat that close to them. But when I click my fingers for the first time like this, you'll realise it isn't the person next to you, it's in fact the hypnotist. Should the hypnotist come and try and sit or stand anywhere near you, you'll push him away, tell him what a dirty bastard he is, but the second time I click my fingers like this, you'll realise it isn't the person next to you, it isn't the hypnotist, it is in fact yourself. Not only that, but you followed through. It's wet, it's sticky, it's in your underwear, it's generally not very pleasant. You'll be doing everything you can to try and make it a bit more comfortable, but nothing works. But you will not be too embarrassed. In fact, you'll be very British, you'll be very proud of yourself, and you'll want to call the hypnotist over and tell everyone in the room exactly what you've done through the microphone. Nod your heads and you understand. Found the level of the fucking room now, haven't we? Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. Oh shit, what the hell was that? Bloody hell, Ross, was that you?
No, it was him.
No, it was him. Tommy says that was you.
You dirty bastard.
He's a dirty bastard. He says it was definitely you.
It was him.
It was him, hang on a minute. Are you sure it wasn't coming from Simon? Was that you? It was him. He seems to think it was you as well. It was definitely him, Tommy. He says it was him. Hang on a minute, let's go over here. Let's find out what... Was that you, Michaela?
No, it was fucking him.
It was fucking him, I can tell. Simon, he thinks it's you and she thinks it's you. It must have been you. It was definitely him, was it? Are you sure it wasn't you, Tom? It was him. Are you sure it wasn't you, Ross? Oh, they're agreeing with each other here now. Hang on, Emma. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Let's settle this right here and now, shall we? It's the hypnotist. I'll just come and sit next to you here, Michaela, for a second, if that's... No, I'll just sit myself... You can have the chair. I'll just stand next...
No, you sweaty bastard, move.
I'll just sit myself. I've had a bath. It's a shame to waste it. I'll just sit myself... No, okay. Hang on, I'll come and stand next to you, Ross, if that's alright. Can I... Oh, shit. Can I just... Hiya, guys. Can I just sit in there? Fed up with this. I want some friends. Hang on a bit. Let's settle this right here and now, shall we? It's you. You alright there, Ross?
Just shit me pants.
You just shit me pants. You alright there, Tom?
You shit your pants.
You just shit your pants. You alright there, Simon? What have you done?
I think I've followed through.
Oh, you followed through? Michaela, what's wrong?
I think I've had an accident.
Have you cut your finger or something? You've cut your finger? What's happened? You don't want to say. Everyone who shit themselves, put your hand in the air. Don't worry, I've got a hell of a solution for it. Take a deep breath in and sleep, 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 sleep. Relax, drifting, sinking gently down deeper. Let's have a lovely big round of applause. The power of the imagination. Good. Talking to everyone on stage. Yeah, talking to everyone on stage. You just sit there right now. I'm going to count from 1 to 10. As I count from 1 to 3, you will curl up onto the floor into the tightest, tiniest little balls you possibly can. Your head down by your feet up by your head onto the floor, being very careful as you lower yourself gently down, being fully aware of everything around you. As on 1, starting to curl up now. 2, leaning right the way forward and very, very gently sliding yourself slowly down towards the floor. 1 1/4, 1 1/2. 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/2. 3, 3 1/2. Curling up tighter and tighter, that's good. And 4, the world's smallest, teeniest tiniest little seed from a tree. But I'm going to count from 4 to 10. As I count from 4 to 10, the sun starts to shine, the rain starts to pour down. You are going to grow. You're going to turn into the biggest, tallest, grandest, proudest tree in the entire park. Your arms up way above you as your branches, your fingers will be your leaves, eyes tightly closed, the biggest, tallest, grandest, proudest tree in the park. Starting to grow on 4. 4 1/2, eyes tightly closed, starting to grow now. 5, 5 1/2, 6, 6 1/2, 7, 7 1/2, 8, 8 1/2, 9, 9 1/2, 10, eyes tightly closed, arms way up above as your branches, standing up if you haven't already. 9 1/2, and 10, standing up now, eyes tightly closed, the biggest, tallest, grandest, proudest tree in the entire park. That's good. Biggest, tallest, grandest, proudest tree in the entire park. Happy, happy trees, but your leaves are full of water, so shake those leaves, get rid of all of that water. That's good. Happy, happy, happy trees, shaking your leaves, get rid of all that water. Happy, happy, happy trees, get rid of all of that water. That's wonderful. That's good. Happy, happy, happy trees, swaying gently in the breeze. All that water's gone, swaying gently in the breeze. That's good. Happy trees. But a little doggy has just entered this park. This little doggy's having a look around. This little doggy's having a sniff around. This little doggy's going to come up to the trees that I touch on the shoulder. If I touch your tree on the shoulder, you'll tell that little doggy exactly what you think of him and exactly where you want him to go. He's going up to the tree that I'm touching on the shoulder. If I touch your tree on the shoulder, just tell... Actually, maybe not. Come up to the tree I'm touching on the shoulder, tell him exactly what you think of him, exactly where you want him to go, eyes tightly, tightly closed. Oh, God. It's alright, he's gone, he's gone. You're a happy, happy, happy tree. Coming up to the tree that I'm touching on the shoulder, if I touch your tree on the shoulder, you'll tell that little doggy No, maybe not, actually. Thought better about him. Coming to the trees that I'm touching on the shoulder, if I touch your tree on the shoulder, eyes tightly closed, tell that little doggy exactly what you think of him, exactly where you want to go, but you cannot kick that little doggy. As your feet are rooted firmly to the ground, you are a tree. Coming to the little tree I'm touching on the shoulder, if I touch your tree on the shoulder, tell him exactly what you think of him, exactly where you want him to go.
Fuck off.
It's alright, he's gone, you're a happy, happy, happy tree. Coming up to the trees that I'm touching on the shoulder, if I touch your tree... No, I don't think so. Alright, do you think I should? I'm not sure. I said, do you think I should? Alright, I'm not sure, but it's your show. Here we go. He's coming to the tree that I touch on the shoulder. If I touch your tree on the shoulder, tell that little doggy exactly what you think of him, exactly where you want him to go, eyes tightly, tightly closed.
Shut off, you fucking dog.
It's alright, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. He said that woman he shagged last night as well. Sleeping, relaxing, sinking gently down deeper. When I count to 3 and click my fingers with your eyes tightly closed, your arms will fall down by your side. You'll be fast asleep, standing straight, stiff and firm. 1, 2, 3, sleep, sleep, and sleep. Good. This gentleman here, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. That's good. Just stand yourself in front of that chair for me for a second. Everyone else standing, make yourself nice and comfortable. That's lovely. Nice to meet you there, Russ. That's good. Standing, 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 standing. Sleep, standing straight, stiff and firm. Now, in just a second, I'm going to come round and start you all doing a particular action. And when I start you doing that particular action, you'll just keep doing that action until I tell you otherwise. Eyes tightly closed as you listen to this piece of music.
So we waved our hands as we marched along, and the people smiled as we sang our song, and the world was saved as they listened to the band. And the banner man held the banner high, he was 10 feet tall and he touched the sky. I wish that I could be a banner man. And the drums went boom and the cornets played, and the tune back all the way, and the kids in the box were laughing as they ran. And the banner man held the banner high with an hallelujah in his eye. I wish that I could be a banner man. Glory.
together for the Cross-Axis Band, exclusive here to the Cross-Axis pub in Great Harwood in Blackburn. That's good. In just a second, if I touch you on the shoulder, you'll stop whatever it is you're doing, you'll open your eyes, you'll have a hell of a laugh with the people around you. But when I click my fingers in front of your face like this, you'll go straight back to doing whatever it is you're doing now, but you'll do it 10 times better than you're doing now. Right there, Ross, you have a look at these three for me. They think they're in a band. We got a pianist, a guitarist, a trombonist. What do you think? Pathetic, innit? You wouldn't have been daft like that, would you? Got hypnotised the way, no. Good. And in case you're wondering what he's doing, he's picking the next tune for the band. That's what that's about. Let's have a look, shall we? Right this side, have a look at these three for me. What do you think of that? Strange, aren't they? You wouldn't have been daft like that, would you? Of course you would. Wave to all your adoring fans in the audience. We're going to hypnotise you in a minute. Wave to them all. That's good. Right there, Michaela. Look, have a look at these three. What do you think of that? Weird, isn't it? You wouldn't have been daft like that, would you? Of course you wouldn't. Wave to all your adoring fans out there. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together for the Great Harwood Band. The Cross-Axis Band, exclusive to the Cross-Axis pub. On the count of three, the music will stop. You'll wonder what the hell you've just been doing, but you'll keep doing it. Here we go. 1, 2, eyes open, 3. You're right there, guys. Do you want to have a nice, gentle seat down behind you for me? Just have a seat down behind you for me there. That's good. Have a seat for me, Tom. Have a seat. You can stop doing that now. Have a seat for me. Let's have a little nap. So what were you doing then, Ross?
I'm picking my nose.
You were picking your nose. Do you do that often? People usually stop at traffic lights to do that, don't they? Just sleep, relax. See that, Simon? He's hypnotised. You're not hypnotised, are you? No, sleep. See that, Michaela? Sit back in your chair. That's good. Sleep, relax. Tom, just sleep, relax. Good. Everyone on stage, relaxing, sinking gently down deeper to sleep. Lovely. Talking to everyone on the stage as you relax and sink and gently down deeper. In just a second, talking specifically to this gentleman here. In just a second, when you wake up, you'll hear a piece of music that sounds something, Scott knows this song, something like this. That's right, when you hear that piece of music, this gentleman here, you will believe you are the one and only, the world's second greatest showman, Robbie Williams. You'll take to the centre of the stage where you can perform in front of thousands of cheering and adoring fans here at Wembley Stadium. And they'll be cheering, and the more noise they make, the more outrageous you become. When that music stops, though, you wonder what the hell you've just been doing. Nod your head if you understand. That's good. For now, if you feel something touch you on the back of the hand, I think that's just his colour, grab hold of it. That's good. For now, just sleep. Talking to this lady here, when you wake up in the next few minutes' time, you'll hear a piece of music that sounds something like this. Showing your age now. When you hear that piece of music, just this lady here, you'll believe you are the one and only Madonna. You'll take to the centre of the stage where you can dance and perform with your microphone, which you'll feel touching on the back of the hand now. Grab hold of it, eyes tightly closed. The very second it stops, you wonder what the hell you've just been doing. Nod your head if you understand. That's wonderful. Everyone else on stage, and everyone on stage, in fact, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. Now, what I want you to do for me, please, Ross, if you could just look after that microphone, is that alright? Yeah? You won't sing into it, will you? Do you like singing? Like performing? No? Just keep hold of that microphone for me for a second. We're going to have a 30-second interval, guys. Let's have some music. I'll pop some music on. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Welcome live here on stage tonight, the one, the only, the world's greatest and second greatest showman. Here at Wembley Stadium, it's the one, the only, the almost inimitable Mr. Robbie Williams! Let's have you clapping your hands and sing along. Ladies, throw your thumb noodle. The more noise you make, the more outrageous he becomes. Once again, the very second that music stops, you wonder what the hell you've just been doing. Right there, Ross, son, you want to have a come and have a seat for me? I'm trying to do a show here, if you could just sit down. What are you doing on your feet? No idea, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please put your hands together. Welcome live here on stage tonight, the one, the only, Mr. Robbie Williams. Let's have you clapping your hands and singing along. The more noise you make, more him, the more outrageous he becomes. Right, so try jumping on a seat for me. What are you doing on your feet? No idea. Have a seat anyway. We're going to pop some music on. We'll have a little interval for you. Let's have a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my favourite bit of the show. Please put your hands together. Welcome live here on stage tonight. The one, the only, the sexy goddess of pop. It is Madonna. Let's have you clapping your hands and singing along. The more noise you make, the more outrageous she becomes. What do you think to that? You think she's Madonna? You wouldn't have been daft like that, would you? Of course you wouldn't. Right then, Michaela, love, do you want to have a seat for me? Just pop yourself down there, that's wonderful. Let's pop some music on, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please put your hands together. Welcome live here on stage tonight, the one, the only, the sexy goddess of pop. It's Madonna. They fucking pay me to do this. I'm taking to watch this. Right, Michaela, love, do you want to have a seat for me like a virgin? We picked the wrong song there for you, didn't we? Sit yourself down, make yourself nice and comfortable. Right there, Ross? Did you see what she was doing? You wouldn't have been silly like that, would you? No, I didn't think you would. Let's pop some music on, shall we? Have a nice little interval. Let's play it. Right there, Russell, do you want to come and have a seat for me? Is that yours? I'll take it back off you. That's good. Now, I've been telling you tonight that hypnotism is all about imagination and relaxation. Well, it's not. No, I'm sticking with this. That's all rubbish. It's actually all about this special cross-axis microphone. That's why I'm using this one instead of that one, because this is the special one. All I have to do is to tap you very gently on the forehead. We gave you a line in the show. Tap you very gently on the forehead and you'll go into a deep hypnotic sleep, just like this, like over there. You don't believe it, do you? I'll tell you what, take hold of the microphone yourself, and on three, very gently being the key word, tap yourself just there. 1, 2... Eyes open while you wait. Tap yourself just there on the count of 3. 1, 2, with the microphone, dickhead. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. When you tap yourself on the forehead, are my suggestions wrong or something? When you tap yourself on the forehead with the microphone, you go into a deep state of hypnotic sleep, deeper than these twats over here. 1, 2, 3. Sleep. Relax down, deeper, sleep, sleep, sleep. Good. Talking to everyone on stage, when you wake up in just a second, you'll believe that I've removed your nose. Not only will you believe I've removed your nose, but I've replaced it with a brand new one. A rubber one made out of 10,000 rubber bands. That makes it the world's stretchiest, most elasticated rubber nose. Invisible noses they are at that. You'll reach out, grab hold of them, pull them out, stretch your invisible noses as far as you can with both hands. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. That's right. Grab hold of your invisible nose now, look, that's it. Stretch it out in front of you like that. Pull that nose out as far as you can. Pull it out like that, that's good. Pull it out. Get the other hand involved. Stretch those noses out with both hands. Pull them out as far as you can. That's wonderful. Keep on stretching your rubber noses. Keep on stretching those rubber noses, that's good. Can I take your nose for a second there, Simon? That's good. I'm going to bring it over here. Now in just a second I'm going to let go. When I let go, it's going to fly back and smack you right in the face. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, excellent. There we go. Michaela, can I take your nose for a second? I'm going to... Oh, give it here. That's good. I'm going to pull it all the way over here. In just a second I'm going to let go. When I do it, it'll fly back and smack you right in the face. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. That's good. Now I'll tell you what, Simon, stand up for me. I want you to stand yourself just there. Stand up for me, Ross, and stand yourself just there. That's good. Pop your nose back on your face very gently. That's good. Stand there, turn and face Simon. I'm going to take your nose from over here like this. I'm going to take your nose from over here like this. I'm going to tie the two noses together in the middle with a great big knot. There we go. Now, because of the weight of two full adult human beings, over here and over here, the noses are now tied together between the two. Noses stretched between the two, but here, every time I click my fingers, those noses will get slightly shorter. You'll be drawn in together till you are nose to nose, and the very second your noses touch, you're into a deep hypnotic sleep, standing straight, stiff and firm. And sleep, standing straight, stiff and firm. Sleep, 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 sleep. Talking to this gentleman here, when you wake up in the next few minutes' time, the gentleman I'm touching on the shoulder now, you will believe the gentleman standing just opposite you is the most sexually attractive man you've ever seen in your entire life. This gentleman here, when you wake up in the next few minutes' time, you'll believe the man standing just opposite you is a big, fat, hairy, smelly pervert, and you'll be very annoyed indeed, but you will not become violent, hit him or the hypnotist. Everyone on stage, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. Ross, come here for a second. You can have it back in a minute. Come and sit here for me. That's wonderful. Have a seat for me, Simon. Watch this guy here. Watch this. It's hilarious. Watch. Look, just sleep. You're not hypnotised like him, are you? No, that's good. Sleep. And you're not hypnotised like them, are you? No, just sleep. And you're not hypnotised. Just sleep. Relax. Drifting, sinking, everyone. Just relaxing. Gently down. Deeper. Talking to everyone on the stage. Talking to this gentleman here, eyes open, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, stand up for me, sir, stand yourself just there, pop your arms up into the air for me, that's good, put them a little bit closer, that's wonderful, standing straight, stiff and firm, just sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn my back on you for the next few moments, so please excuse that, but it'll be well worth it in the long run. Here we go. Talking to this gentleman here, keeping your arms wide out in front of you, stretched out like steel running bars. I'm going to pop that just there. Get in! Talking to this gentleman here, when you wake up in just a second, you will not realise you're wearing a tutu. You'll be very pleased with your outfit and you'll sit yourself just down in your seat. But for the rest of this evening, every time you hear this piece of music, a piece of music that sounds something like this, somebody's a bit slow if you've just noticed. Fucking hell. That's good. When you hear that piece of music, Ross, you will believe you are the world's greatest Russian ballet dancer. Come and suck me off. That's your name, not an instruction. I'll take you to the centre of the stage where you can dance and perform. That's my guy, I think. You'll dance and perform like never before. You'll dance and perform like never before, because you'll believe you're competing in the World Ballet Championships, the great hardwood leg of the World Ballet Championships. Nod your head if you understand. That's good. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Have a seat for me, Ross. Now, did you dress yourself this morning? Are you quite pleased with your outfit? It's wonderful. Now, then you stay there for a second. I'm just going to pop some music on. Let's have a go. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome live here onto the stage area this evening, the wonderful Miss Carmen Suckme Off, fantastically demonstrating all the various moves that she's honed and perfected over our many years in this illustrious and delicate art form. That's wonderful. There's the triple belly flop approaching, followed by the double I'm a twat just there, beautifully executed with style and panache. 5 marks from each of the judges sitting just there. That's wonderful. In just a second, when this piece of music stops, shit, I need to get to it. In just a second, when this piece of music stops, you wonder what the hell you've just been doing. You'll be very embarrassed indeed. You'll come and sit yourself just down on the seat. Right, Ross, do you have a seat for me? That's good. Let's pop some music on, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back onto the stage for the second part of his competition entry performance this evening, the wonderful Miss Carmen Suckme Off, fantastically demonstrating all of our beautifully honed and perfected moves. That's wonderful. Right, Ross, can I have a seat for me? Trying to do a show here, that's wonderful. Just sleep, relax, drifting down, deeper. Fuck. Talking to everyone on stage, when you wake up in the next few... That's not head gel, I'll tell you. When you wake up in the next few minutes' time, when you wake up in the next few... More like an armpit. When you wake up in the next few minutes' time, I'm going to introduce you to a very special pair of glasses. When you try on these glasses, everyone on the stage, you'll find that everybody in the audience of the opposite sex is completely stark bollock naked. They have no clothes on. You'll really admire the talent or lack thereof in the room. I shall leave that to your own imagination. But for the ladies on the stage, you will notice the hypnotist is the only one with a anything of any decent size. Nod your heads if you understand. Fuck off, it's a perk of the job. You get long holidays in company cars, I get a big cot, never mind. Sleeping, relaxing, sinking gently down deeper. Everyone on stage, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. I've just got to go and get something from over there. I'll be with you in just a second. So we got these brand. Hello, we got these brand. What's your name? Sorry, Jodie. What are their names? Never mind. Sinking, relaxing, gently down deeper. All right, here we go. Oh, eyes open, wakey, wakey. Ross, can you try those on for me? Have a look around. What do you think of those glasses?
The name?
Shh, don't tell them. They'll get self-conscious. Pop those on for me, please, Simon. What do you think of those glasses, Simon? They're fucking brilliant, aren't they? Let's have a little look around. Hello, what's your name? Sorry? Naomi, put your glass down for a second, Naomi. Stand up. Come and stand over there. Can you do some star jumps for me, please, Naomi? Oh, go on, you miserable bitch. Do some star jumps, that's good. Fucking slag. No, sorry, come back here for a second. I'm not sitting on both of them. Stand there for a second. Could you do a couple more star jumps for me, please, Naomi? I've got an imagination. Pop them back on for a second, have another look around. Let's have a little look over here. Simon, I'll nick those off you a second. Michaela, pop those glasses on, have a look around, see what you think of those. What do you think of them? They're alright, aren't they? They're a bit different, aren't they? Let's have a little look. This gentleman here stood with that jumper on. What's your name, sir? Neil. Stand up for me, Neil. Just go there. Michaela, marks out of 10 for presentation for Neil over there. 2. Have a seat for me, Neil. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look. She's female, she's not good, is she? Let's have a look. The gentleman there with the thing, the sperm down his shirt. Can you stand up for me, please, sir? She's wanked off over your t-shirt. Can we have marks out of 10 for that gentleman over there, please? About a 4. Never mind, sit down. If you could draw your eyes over in my direction, please. Marks out of 10 for this. Sorry, 10. Watch this. You see, every time I click my fingers, you'll find mine gets 12 inches longer. Watch very carefully. Here we go. I can do it all fucking night long. I get paid by the inch tonight, not the hour. If any gentlemen in the room would like to learn to be hypnotists, by the way, come and see me after the show. You can buy a copy of the DVD. Sorry, hang on, I'll stop now. Hang on, I'll just gather it all up. Bear with me. Go. Now, what I want you to do for me, if you just pull your chair forward for a second. Mine wasn't my strong point. Put it forward a bit further, that's good. Now, I'll come stand right here for the camera. Stick your arms out in front of you for me, love, Michaela. In just a second, I'm going to drop it. I want you to catch it, but it's very, very heavy. You can keep your head upright so your glasses don't drop off. 1, 2, 3. When I count to 3, I'm going to drop it. It's very, very heavy. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, that's good. Now, the best bit about this is I've got a retractor button in my belly button. When I push it back in, it all goes flying back in like a tape measure. Here we go, watch carefully. What do you think of that? You are? 3. Sleep. When you wake up, you'll really fucking like it. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake. Now, these glasses normally sell for $500 in America, but these are the last 2 pairs I have. I'm selling them for just 10 quid, no, 5 quid in fact. Would anyone here give me 5 quid for a pair of these glasses? The first 2 people to give me 5 quid can have these glasses, even if you've got to get it off your friends. Get 5 quid, Ross, quick. Get it quick, find it from somebody, borrow it from somebody. Somebody give him 5 quid, please. Knackers at the end of the show otherwise. I know, I've seen it before. Go on, somebody give him 5 quid. Go down and find 5 quid if you have to. Give someone a blowjob if you have to. Just get 5 quid. It'll be worth at least a fifth of it. Here he comes. Oh, fucking hell. You are a fairy, aren't you? Have a seat for me. I'll put this over here for a second. That's good. And sleep. When you wake up in the next few minutes' time, you'll have forgotten all about those glasses. You'll start sleep. 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 You'll certainly have forgotten you gave me any money for them. You'll be very happy indeed. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Everyone on stage, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open wide, wide awake. That's wonderful. That's good. Excellent. Now, Ross, I want you to stand up just in front of your chair for me. Because in just a second, when I click my fingers, this is how it's done properly, when I click my fingers, you'll realise you've got a 2, 2, 1, you'll get it off as fast as you possibly can without ripping it. What are you doing? Don't worry, I don't think they've noticed. Take it off. Alright, go the difficult way. Pass it here, pass it over to me. So have a seat, have a seat, have a seat, and sleep. Relax, that's wonderful. And just sleep, sleep. Sleep. Talking to everyone on stage, when I click my fingers, I want you to pop your hands out in front of you and grab hold of the reins of your invisible horse. Eyes tightly, tightly closed. 1, 2, and 3. Reach out in front of you, grab hold of the reins of your horse. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you're going to believe you're competing in the Grand National. You're competing to win. This little clump of people down here, you guys, and you guys, when they start racing, your job is to cheer for Ross as loud as you possibly can. The people at the back, the bloke with the phone, and these ladies here, and then you lot, your job is to cheer for Tom. You guys down here by the column, your job is to cheer for Simon. And you lot, the Hypno crowd over here, your job is to cheer for Michaela, alright? Because she's got nice bosoms. Are you ready? Everyone on stage competing in the Grand National. 1, eyes tightly closed on 2, and 3, and the Ross start cheering for the horse you want to win tonight. That's good. You're tearing ahead of the competition. You're coming up to the first fence. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, up and over the fence. Yes, you made it. You're still in the lead. You're still cheering. You're still winning. That's good. The competition are catching up close behind. Turn round and make a sign. Show them what you think of them. Show them what you make of them. That's good. You come into the second fence. It's a bit higher than the first one. 1, 2, 3, up and over. Yes, you made it. You're still in the lead. Now, when I click my fingers, you'll believe that you are Prince Charles doing some fox hunting. 1, 2, 3, you're Prince Charles. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Cucumber sandwiches, cup of tea, You're Prince Charles doing some... You're riding your horse doing some fox hunting. That's good. That's good. Riding a horse, never happened before. That's good. That's good. Give it, blow on your trumpet, blow on your trumpet, blow on your... That's good. And when I click my fingers this time, you believe you're John Wayne in the Wild Wild West. 1, 2, 3. John Wayne the cowboy, the coolest guy that ever rode a horse. Tip your hat to the chicks as you go riding on by. That's wonderful. That's good. When I click my fingers back in the Grand National. Now back in the Grand National. Now stop riding your horse. Let's have it cheer for the horse you want to win. The horse you want to win the race tonight. You're doing so well. That's good. You're coming up to the third and final fence. You got big lungs, haven't you? 1, 2, 3. Up and over the fence. Yes, you made it, and you won. Celebrate because you won. And sleep. Sinking, relaxing down deeper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we've just about come to the end of the show. We've come to the last sketch of the show. Talking to everyone on stage in just a second. When you wake up, you'll hear a piece of music that sounds something like this.
I'm the invisible man. I'm the invisible man. Incredible how you can.
And when you hear that piece of music, everyone on stage, you will believe that the hypnotist and his clothes and his microphone are all completely invisible. You cannot see the hypnotist, you cannot see his clothes, you cannot see the microphone. You can, however, see anything he's choose to touch or move around. If you feel him touch you on the shoulder or the forehead or the top of your head, you believe that it could be a ghostly apparition from the bar around you. You will not leave the stage area and you will not become emotionally disturbed. Nod your head so you understand. That's lovely. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, eyes open, wide awake.
I'm the invisible man. I'm the invisible man. Incredible how you can. See right through me.
Thanks, man. All right, cheers.